R12nm GPU NVIDIA Volta architecture GP100, 21.1 billion transistors on a square, 815mm tooth, 5376 CUDA cores and 672 specialized kernel Tensor. Last night kicked off not only the conference Microsoft Build 2017, but the annual event NVIDIA GTC 2017 on advanced graphics solutions. As part of the main report, the permanent head of NVIDIA Jen-Hsun Huang told a lot of interesting things about new products, but the highlight of the program, of course, was the announcement of the GPU GV100, monstrous flagship GPU architecture of new generation Volta. First, this GPU will form the basis of a professional accelerator Tesla V100 about it below, but then about a year if NVIDIA will do the same as with GPU GP100 generation of Pascal, it should be available in the usual consumer graphics cards, future models of GeForce 2000 series. If the company does not make any changes to the naming of graphics cards, you can expect the graphics processor is the same configuration in future flagship graphics cards of the new generation of 2080 GTX Ti. Before proceeding to technical details, it is worth remembering that the GV100 is not the first product on the architecture Volta. Last fall the company introduced a social with Xavier GPU generation Volta, although it will hit the market only in 2018. So, let's begin. This chip is a real monster. It contains 21.1 billion transistors compared to 15.3 billion transistors of Pascal GP100 architecture, has an area of 8.15610 to mm2 versus have a GP100 and should be produced at the facilities of TSMC's 12nm process technology FF, the next step of technological regulations. After a 16nm technology FF used in Pascal. It seems, GP100 is the biggest GPU in history. This is such a substantial leap, that while we can only guess how will the production of this monstrous chip yield rate of products, and volumes especially given the latest 12nm process technology. Perhaps the most interesting from a gaming point of view are impressive 5376 CUDA cores, which includes this GPU. These 5376 CUDA hosted on Flock's Volta streaming multiprocessor unit. Each block contains 64SM CUDA kernel. All these blocks have the GPU AV484x64 equals 5376. The total number of texture units is equal to 336. Another interesting feature GPU GV100 is additional compute units coarse Tensor, which is suitable for calculations associated with neural networks and deep machine learning. They then set 672 pieces. Allegedly, by combining CUDA cores and new coarse Volta Tensor in the unified architecture, a single Sierra bird on GPU Tesla V100 can replace hundreds of CPUs in high-performance computing, providing a performance task deep learning at the level of 120 TFLOPs. GP100 GPU will be used in conjunction with memory HBM2, like its predecessor. But this is the updated memory with high bandwidth, 900 GB/s to 720 GB/s for its predecessor. But the amount of memory reduced by half from 32 to 16 GB apparently felt that such bandwidth will be sufficient and a smaller volume. In addition to the GPU itself, the company also introduced the Tesla accelerator V100 based on it. However, this adapter is the number of active CUDA cores reduced to 5120, and the number of nuclei Tensor is reduced to 640 cores. But even so, the increase in the number of cores is 42% compared to the P100. Accelerator Tesla V100 is able to offer the performance of 15 TFLOPs in calculations to single precision FP32 and 7.5 TFLOPs with double precision FP64. The maximum GPU frequency in this case is equal to 1455 MHz. The TDP of this card is 300 watts. So far we only know about the Tesla variant of the V100 in the form of a module that provides interface and V-Link second generation with a bandwidth of 300 GB/s. But certainly in the future there will be a modification in the form of the standard expansion board with PCIe.